Do I look this bright? What's up, people? Man. So the last couple of days, I've made some videos, and I've been drinking, doing some stuff to dull the pain.
This is the guy. So he's a drinker. He's a smoker. We're gonna trust this guy.
All those thoughts, I know, they go through your head. Well, I just assume they go through your head. I just have other voices. I have like 8 different voices in my head. Maybe you know. Maybe you've realized that there's some sort of emotional distress going on behind these eyes that I try to hold back. The Yankee game yesterday come on. I mean, we have to get a repeat of the repeat of the repeat. I mean, is this some sort of surrealistic nightmare that I'm living in? That I gotta watch the same bullshit every goddamn year? They can't hit in the playoffs? What's the point of playing the regular season? What a joke. And how does it always come down to A-Rod with men on base? And why did Joe Girardi pinch hit for him the other day, but now he can't pinch hit for him 2 days in a row? What, you care about his feelings? You care about his feelings? Win the game. Everybody will be happy. All they needed was a fly ball to get the winning run across, and none of this would be happening right now. Chances are this series is done. I know I'm a very pessimistic fan, but when they can't hit against Joe Saunders and they can't hit against any of these pitchers, they're not all Sandy Koufax out there. All right, listen. There's a lot of things that I'm pissed off about. Now, if you were watching closely, I made a couple of videos that were so vile and disgusting that I had to take them down because sometimes they're a little bit too disturbing. I never watch my videos. This time I decided to watch one. I was like, you know what? Let me take that one down. So I made a lot of promises to myself, and I talked about this in the video. You know how much I hate Priceline stock, right? And you know how much I've been talking about shorting it. Again, today's a new day, so nothing I've said in the past means goddamn anything. Yesterday we had 3 winners in the room. Still means dick to you, right? Means nothing to anybody because you didn't do it. I have winners every day. I have a knack for calling out this bullshit during the day. I don't know what the fuck the market's going to do 3 days from now. Nobody does. But if you sit and stare at the screen like an idiot savant like I do all day, I call them out. I have a few criteria that still work over 20 years, and that's all we should be looking for. Priceline fit that criteria. We saw that triple top, quadruple top. We saw the volume increasing. All the breakdowns we needed just to hang on. Now here's what it comes down to with the Priceline. It comes down to me being a pussy, I guess. Me being a piker. Because what I do is, when Priceline hit 649 and started coming back down, I was like, ooh, let me sell some 660s. 660 calls. So the idea is I sell naked calls on Priceline once I feel that I found the top. So I say 649 was the top on Priceline, and we were probably going to roll maybe 20 points to test that 617 area again. And then if it broke 617, I thought maybe this thing would get to 611. Then if it didn't hold 600, we were probably going to head to about 585. Looks like we're there today. So shithead douchebag that I am, I sell 2 calls or 3 calls from time, almost every week I'm looking to short Priceline. Last week was a doozy when it went up in my face, but I managed to get out of it anyway. But this is the worst $300 I think I'm making. I think I sold 2 contracts this time at $1.50. And the idea is I sell these calls above where I think the stock's going to go. So I know if it breaks that price, I'll just get out of those calls. Stock breaks the highs, I cover the calls, take a loss. As long as it's not a 20-point move in my face, it's okay. But the idea is that as long as it doesn't go above 660 by the given time, you get to collect that money. But the stock fell down 70 points. Now, because I'm a penny wise, pound foolish kind of douchebag, I chose not to buy the puts again. Even though we were sitting in the room and I'm thinking, hey, look, the 605s are $5. All the stock's got to really do is get below 600 by Friday, and you're going to make some money. And then we say, oh, well, the stock is whatever. I think it was at 610 or no, it had just hit 603 and it was bouncing back. And we had a little bit of the shares. And I was like, you know what? Let's maybe do this again. So instead, what do? I go out another week and I'm looking at calls to sell instead of buying the puts because I don't want to pony up the cash. That's what it really comes down to. Don't want to put up the money, put my balls on the line. Because every time I sell calls against Priceline, I make money. Every time I buy puts on Priceline, the fucker runs 100 points. So I stick to that strategy. Anyway, here's the thing, guys. Nobody knows anything. So you might as well hang out with somebody that during the day, I can point out intraday winners where you could make your 15, 20, 30 cents. And if you could do that 3 times a day, if you can do that, 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 if you can do that 3 times a day, you're making a living. Whether you know about these stocks or not. Whether you miss an 80-point move by Priceline, it doesn't matter. Yesterday we had 3 trades. ADTN short, Mako short, and Costco short. And you could have made a crazy amount of money on that Costco. Again, we didn't get the exact price we wanted, so we only took a small lot in the Costco. Yeah. So, whether you think or not that what's going on here is real at this point, or you just can't trust somebody that tends to freak out every once in a while, or I'm an emotional wreck, or I need to seek psychological problems. What I've actually learned how to do from this is take the stress of all this, and you think that I get emotional about the stock market? This is nothing. Watch me watching a Yankee game. You want to see somebody in emotional turmoil? This guy. But you know what? Once it's all done and all said and gone and I get past it, I'm actually a very pleasant, shy fella. Hanging out with my family, just under the covers, watching Survivor, eating popcorn like a normal guy. Of course, the switch goes off and I get very angry about stuff, but all right, market's opening up. Maybe we should go pay attention. Not that I give a fuck, really. I'm just going to be waiting for my 3 certain things. It doesn't matter. The market could be up, could be down. I'm always looking for the same exact thing to happen. And when it happens, we do something. So, good luck to you. Hopefully I'll see you in the room. Come witness what this is. You gotta see it to believe it. Magic.